The Bible intentionally describes something here. Listen, Jesus wanted us to know something. That is why the verse 2 was put there. They didn't have to, but for your sake. It says, this Mary, whose brother Lazarus now lay sick, was the same one, the same person who poured perfume on the Lord and wiped his feet with her hair. What is the Bible talking about? It means that this Mary had served Jesus before. You think you serve Jesus so nothing can happen to you. And when something happens to you, you get bitter. History has it that the oil she poured on Jesus could be a whole year's wages. That's how expensive. That's what Jesus said. Judas said, this is an expensive oil. So you are not the first person who ever gave God your best sacrifice. Oh, am I speaking to? You cannot outgive God. Bring the whole world and it will still not be enough to quantify the love of God. Am I speaking to anybody? Bring everything. That is why Satan showed up and said to Jesus, bow down and I'll give you the world. Jesus said, what? This globe is too small. The glory that where I come from. Somebody tell yourself where I am going. The glory that is there. It's more than what the devil can give me. Not everything in the world can even be equated to what God has set aside for me. Am I speaking to anybody? She had given the Lord her best. Now her brother lay sick. She did Jesus good. She blessed Jesus. She worshiped. She worked the entire year and gave everything to Christ. Now her brother is sick. So the sisters sent a word to the Lord. Remember, David said, early in the morning, I lay down and I look up and I pray, and then I lay back with expectations that my prayers will be what? Will be answered. He has expectations. So these sisters, they sent a word to what? Not friends and family. They didn't make a phone call to discuss how bad Lazarus' sickness is. That word they sent, at that time Jesus was in a bodily form. That is why they sent a word, physical word, to the location where Jesus could be found. But now that Jesus is spirit, you send your word through prayer, supplication, worship, praise. That is how you contact. Those are the code numbers for heaven. Have you dialed it yet? They say when there is an emergency, what do you first call? 911. Even there are certain companies, the moment you call them, they tell you if it's an emergency, hang up and call 911. They don't even, before you can even hear a voice, because they know that speaking to them is such a waste of time. Why call us when you can call 911? Why call a friend first when you can call Jesus? Am I speaking to somebody? I know you got broke, but why call a friend before calling Jesus? Why call a friend about your marriage situation before? You see, the person you call first, you are trying to say that person qualifies to speak in your situation more than anybody else. Your first contact, your first choice. Do you know why there are first choices? Boyfriend number 1, boyfriend number 2, boyfriend. We categorize them based on how good they are. Which one is viable to marry us? It's the same thing. Who you call first is where your eye is. At least let Jesus direct you before you make that call. And that call will be fruitful. Am I speaking to anybody? Don't just pick up a phone and call anybody. Let God direct you. Let him show you a sign before you place that call. And there will be a response. Hallelujah.